On October 4th, the spooky Grand Prix began. Happy Halloween, everyone! Everyone was visited by the most terrifying thing of all! Fatigue. Because the Grand Prix only had a 5-day break each time, people were starting to get annoyed at playing the game non-stop in order to get everything. Some people stopped playing the game altogether, and others weren't enjoying themselves as much when they played. For me, this was my de-stress game, so I actually didn't really mind, but Beanox did do some cool stuff to help boost spirits. That actually wasn't intended when I wrote that. This was a pretty big one in terms of changes. First off, we received 3 new characters, Nina, Embryo, and Komodo Mo, and the brand new track, Nina's Nightmare, a fun but tough to master track exploring Nina's subconscious. There's even a reference to Madame Amberly from Crash to Insanity, which is pretty cool. This brought in a new feature, the ghosts. Every so often, a ghost would emerge from a crate, and if you could catch up to it, it would help towards completing the themed challenges. It's a cool feature, but they're hard to collect without compromising your life, especially online. Other than that, they did something truly wonderful. If you're new to the game, you may not know, but similar to the original PS1 game, you could not change which racing style you had on each character. Instead, each character was assigned a specific class, and if the character you wanted to play as didn't have the class you're used to, tough. You either learn it, or don't play as them. Now, you could choose whatever you want. They also added in a drift class, which I am now a proud user of. It took time to adjust from acceleration to drift, but it is much faster. Yeah, this is a kart. Now that's what I'm talking about. And we're playing as Nina because Nina is awesome. And we're going to head straight into the Red Gem Cup. Yes, so I can't remember if I already explained these, but the gems are effectively all the races that had that CTR token attributed to it. Those are the tracks we're going to be doing for this tournament. As just 4 races back to back. You get points at the end of each race. Most points at the end wins. Simple as that, really. And the ultimate prize, of course, is this glorious, glorious gem that will be mine. Don't you worry. There is no way it is not going to be mine. But yeah, I absolutely adore Nina as a character. She is awesome. And I hope we see her more in future games. Yeah, it's cool that she got added to the game. Makes sense that she got added in the Nightmare Cup, or the Grand Prix, I should say. As well as Brio. I'm looking forward to playing as Brio as well, because Brio is rad. We respect him in this household. I could go for the Golden Wumper, but I'll be honest, I don't really care. So I think the AI is a little better at this stage in the game. They're trying to win more. They're not doing a good enough job, admittedly, but they are trying. Bless their souls. They're not going to get to me. But yeah, the tires I've got. Yeah, you can see you can get this little you can get the neon look on the side of the tires, but you also have these little balls of light that follow you. You can have I think I've shown off a couple of them where you can have like skid tracks that go behind the tires, but this is just a different variation on that. And yeah, it's interesting. I don't hate it. It's mildly distracting, but it's not that distracting, you know. So I can live with it. I can vibe with it. It's fine. I know there are some people who really like it. When it comes to just doing time trials or online or whatever, I have a very small cart with a fun just grey aesthetic, and yeah, I have tiny wheels, like bare minimum, just as basic as possible, so I can just focus on the track and the driving, and that's that really. So like this is the most I've like experimented with these carts since they, I guess, released way back when. So yeah, it's been nice. I've enjoyed looking at them. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm probably not gonna stick with it forever. I'm just gonna go back to my boring aesthetic, but that's okay. Boring is in sometimes. It's all the rave nowadays. Yeah, I mean we've seen all these tracks before, and we are gonna see me absolutely demolish them again. And it will be satisfying. You will love it. with any luck, I might overlap someone. It probably won't happen. As we've already established, they seem to be a little faster than they were the first time we faced them. Certainly on these earlier tracks where even though they are hard AI, it's still World 1, so they're going to be a little bit, you know, easier, I think. But, oh, hello. I saw it too late. Whoops. Fair play. Yeah, but tracks like the World 4 tracks, they might actually I did not see that at all. Okay. They might be a bit on the same side for in terms of AI difficulty. Well, we'll see. I'm unsure how this game specifically operates in that regard. They might have a system in place where it's just like, okay, from race 1 to race 50 or whatever, like they are going to be the same difficulty, and that's hard. And which, fair enough, if that's the case, that's cool. I like how I've been hit by 2 potions back to back. The first one I saw a little bit too late, but it was totally dodgeable. But the other one I did not spot at all. Like, that was a really big surprise to hit it. Usually, when I like hit a potion or something, I see it just before I'm gonna hit it. Like, or like, I try and avoid it and fail. That one I just didn't spot. Like, I think it was either just in front of or on the speed boost, so it blended in just the perfect amount. Which, I mean, that's the way to do it. If you're gonna place a bottle down, and it's specifically a green one, do it on a boost and hope that it blends in really, really well. Because obviously sometimes it won't, just depending on the lighting of the track or whatever, where the boost is in relation to the camera position, so you might see it easier. But yeah, if it's in a position where you don't spot it, good luck to you. I'm going to try my best to absolutely, like, just demolish this track. I've already had a rough start, so that's unfortunate, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm going to try and nail the skips, because if you get the skips right, it's so satisfying, but it is very hard to do, and that is... Oh boy. Okay, we got a race on our hands. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Okay. Let's see what we're doing here. Should I use it? Yeah, you know I will. I was like, should I use items? Maybe I won't use items. No, I will, actually. Oh, thanks. Thanks, AI, for taking out the rest of my competition for me. Appreciate you. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, oh, maybe I could try and, like, get all the skips and make it, like, see if I could try and overlap people. But given that I got annihilated immediately, maybe not. Yeah, that's how it's done. Oh, that felt good. It's a hard thing to do without losing time, but when you get it, it feels really good. And also, not clipping a wall there is surprisingly difficult. I'm very bad at it, as you can tell, because I consistently hit the wall. I went for a phase where I was really, really good at driving through that, but I appear to have lost that ability, so sorry. Yes, that's how it's done. Like, that is the way to do it. Like, that is super fast. Oh, man, if I didn't get hit on the first lap, I reckon I could have got Cortex. I was catching up. I was I was actually really quite close. I think that's a track where you could get hard AI. I reckon you could. It would require a bit, don't get me wrong, like it would require some work, but it's totally doable. So that honestly, that felt real good. You love to see it. So one more to go, taking a little bit to load. Oh, Happy's Pyramid. Fair enough. Let's go then. Woo! I must say, it's nice to be racing some of these earlier tracks again. Like, I know it's... Oh, hello. I know they're not, like, it's not been that long, but still, it is nice. Well, it's been longer for me, I suppose, because I haven't been, like, recording these all in one day or anything. But, I've been doing it over the course of a couple of weeks. But, whilst working on other stuff. But it's good. The only reason I'm working on this so early is because I'm going away. I'm going to see my parents, so it's just like, yeah, I gotta record a bunch of stuff soon, and way ahead of the time scale. but that's fine. I don't mind. It's fun, and I'll have some fun crashing racing to look forward to when I get back. So it will all be good. Yeah, that's what I'm after. So now I am perfectly shielded, ready to roll. This is my destiny. I don't think I'm gonna overlap anyone on this track. I think it is maybe possible with enough luck. Like if Coco got eaten by a plant, another one, and maybe also hit off a cliff, like I reckon it might be possible. Okay, I don't think Coco's gonna get hit by anything else, which is a shame. But oh, she did get hit by. If she can get eaten by a plant, it's totally doable. Come on, get in. Curse you, Coco! If she actually got eaten by a plant, I might have been able to. I'm determined to overlap hard AI. Like, it's going to happen one day. I don't know when, but it's going to. That was honestly quite a good time. This was just driving perfection is what this was. You love to see it. You love to see it. Yes. Alright, well, we got 1 gem down, 1 of 5. As you may be aware, there are indeed 5 of them. Did I mention that there are 5? There are 5. We're going to get them all. Oh, that's interesting. The animation is a trophy, but obviously that's not what we're getting this time. But I guess you can technically make the argument that because she throws it away, it's because it's the wrong thing. But yeah, that is interesting that that's technically an incorrect animation. But yes, so we got Nina Cortex, we got Pink Nina, we got Zombie Nina, and we got Neon Nina, which actually I quite like. And we got Ragdoll Nina, we got Rustland Nina. I do like Rustland. We got Pink Ragdoll, Blue Ragdoll, and Purple Ragdoll. We're just going to stick with the standard. But I like that there were different, like, colorations for certain skins. Like, it's usually one skin got a couple of variations just because it's quite an easy one. It's just, like, changing the hair or whatever. But it's still nice to see that happened because, yeah, you know, it adds more variety. If you like, say, the Ragdoll skin, but you weren't super keen on the hair, and you wanted the other hair variants, then, yeah, it's nice that they actually did that because they really didn't need to. But yeah, it is much appreciated. Beanox went through so much to make this game just mwah, and it is very much appreciated. Rose Tubes! Boy, it has been a while since we've been here, hasn't it? Let's go. I also just love how sassy Nina is. It's like, yeah, no, I will dunk on my opponents. As is my right to do so. Not only is it my right, oh whoops, they've earned it. Yeah, I sort of like hovered over their cart, so I was sort of just like stuck there trying to land properly. Incidentally, I didn't really mention the cart I'm using. The cart I'm using is actually from Crash Tag Team Racing. It's one of Crunch's carts. And yeah, they added a bunch of tag team racing stuff. There was speculation that maybe at one point they might add tag team racing tracks, and they didn't. And honestly, I'm kind of glad they didn't. Like when I replayed the game, I think it was either before or after Crash Tag. I think it was after Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled came out. But the game's tracks are good, but they're not the same. They've got a very different design mentality to them, so it's kind of good that they didn't get remade. However, I would argue that elements of the track... Oh, it's at the end, that was really quick. I would argue that elements of some of the new tracks have like little snippets of parts of the tag team racing tracks. So like they took like maybe the best corners or the best whatever, like and implemented them into a very different looking and feeling track, which works. I think that works probably better than it would have through Tag Team Racing. Obviously, Tag Team Racing has the nostalgia value, but arguably it didn't work necessarily. But the castle up there, I don't think it's a one-to-one, but it's kind of like the Happily Ever Faster castle. Like this whole levels vibe feels very happily ever faster, which is pretty cool. So like they definitely like took inspiration from Tag Team to incorporate it as much as they could without actually incorporating it, if that makes sense. Because also, like, it would have required a lot more work, because there are, how many tracks in Tag Team Racing? Like, 18, maybe more. So, yeah, like, there's a lot of tracks to implement versus the what, 8 they did. So, I think they did the best of both worlds, arguably. And some people would disagree, and that's fair enough. I can totally understand the want for Tag Team tracks to be back. But I do think they are very, very different vibes. Because they've got a different design mentality for them, with how the racing in that game is. It's very like you can just like sort of brush up against the walls and you'll never slow down kind of thing. And also you're designed to connect to someone else's cart and like become a vehicle for destruction. So like it's a very different game. And the tracks are catered for that, so it is interesting to see the difference. But hey, it's cool. It's all good. It's all good. You love to see it. I am absolutely destroying these. Not one to brag or anything, but I am going to because it feels pretty good. Yeah, it's gone very well. And. Yeah, like it's one of those things where it's very satisfying to have a save file of each difficulty, easy, normal, hard, and then classics. Like, just having one of each on the save file, like 101%, all done to perfection, is so very, very satisfying. I love it. But yes, we are going to want to try, and to the best of our abilities, oh boy, hello. To the best of our abilities, keep as much reserves as possible, because we definitely want to... Ah, no! Overlap. But never mind, the overlap dream is dead. I just didn't jump in time. My angle was a little wrong, and I knew it was wrong. But I still tried to make it, and I failed. That's on me. That's a shame. Yeah, I was going to say, like, this is a track I could overlap on. I'm going to try and do it. But, yeah, the dream immediately died. Oh! Oh! Wow, that was lucky. Okay. That was very lucky. Delighted. Oh, so the thing with that, I was worried. You can actually jump over that if you're unlucky. I was on the threshold of being able to make that, so that was good. Nice. Yeah, so I'm going to just place that there. Yeah, so I shouldn't run out of reserves. I should be good. Yeah, unfortunately, of course, because I had, like, the really rough first lap, I think overlapping is out of the question, but I'll still try my best, obviously. There is a crash who's quite far behind. If there's any hope that maybe they go a little bit slow, maybe get hit by some things. Like, it's still doable, I guess. Oh, hang on. Could I? Oh, it's gonna be close. Man, if I didn't have the poor first lap, I totally would have got him. Like, 100%. 100% would I have got the crash there. Oh my god, no! I feel distraught. I was so close. I would 100% have got him! Oh man! No! That's gutting! I totally would have had him. Totally would have had him. I drove so well, like, after I had that Uku, I drove so well. I totally would have got him. No. That sucks. I mean, obviously the world is different. Like, if I was in front the whole time, people would have got different items, blah, 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 blah. Like, you know, shoulda, woulda, coulda. But I was so close! So close! Alright, this is the one. Come on, let's not balls this up. If I'm gonna do it on any track, it's gonna be this one. I need to not be destroyed by anything, but it's totally gonna happen. Oh my god, okay. By all accounts, that should have destroyed me. I don't know why it didn't. I'll take it. Do not get distracted by Wumpa Fruit. Okay, this is the one. Let's do it. Come on. We got this. Nice. Nice, we're good. Got my reserves back. I ballsed it. That's my own TNT. Yeah, it's my own TNT. No! 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 I put down the TNT in the hope that I would get them. Like, and slow them down a bit. I didn't think it was going to get me. Ah! Sucks! Ah, no! That's very unfortunate. Hoisted by my own petard. Oh no. Yeah, I wasn't close enough anyway. At least I don't think so. Ah, maybe I was. Oh, it's my own TNT as well. Like, at least I think so. Yeah, actually, I wasn't that far off, but yeah, I just, This is definitely a track, like, this and Polar Pass and the other snow one, I forget his name right now. Yeah, those are all ones I could totally see doing it. But I am absolutely gutted that I really ballsed it up. Like, by my own weapon. I'm pretty sure it was my own weapon. If it's not, then fair enough. They placed it very well. It's not like I saw it and, like, didn't, like, oh, I didn't see it or I didn't try it. But I did see it. I was trying to change my racing line without really changing it because it's a very, at that speed, it's very, very difficult to weave through that. And it just didn't work. So that is what it is. It is unfortunate. I am miserable, it's true. But no, it's cool. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, that's fun. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good animation. I like that one. Right, well, we got one more to look at. And it is the Rustland. Rustland look is pretty neat. Love it. Love the hair. Let's go. Blue time. I don't remember what's in blue. But I guess we'll find out soon. It's not exactly going to be the hardest thing in the world, is it? It most certainly is not. We are just destroying these, and I feel pretty good about it. So overall, like, I was, like, I had the plan for this series, like, I set it up, like how I was going to organise it since around January. Like, I've been wanting to do it for quite a while. And now that I'm, you know, finally here, recording it, setting everything up, you know, like, it's felt very, very satisfying. Because it is a series I really wanted to redo, because, yeah, it brought me such joy for many years. And I still play it from time to time, but like we're talking for like half an hour to an hour, like every 6 months or so, if that. Like but I still, like, you know, I still go back to it and I still love it. And it's a series that, as I say, it's brought me great joy, and I just wanted to share that joy with others, and also sort of encourage you to replay the game and maybe play online and stuff, and like bring a community back, because it is a game that deserves more. And it, like, I would love to see it flourish again, but I think its biggest hope of actually flourishing again would be for it to come to PC, and obviously it's just not there. Like, it's a shame that it's not, I mean, it's not impossible and out of the question. It could still happen one day. But like until that happens, I feel like the online community is certainly not dead. There is a community that does play online, but like it's less likely to flourish, which is a shame. But it is the way it is. Today, much like the rest, has been a solid race. I like how the races that haven't been like absolute perfection have been the blue fire tracks. Those ones have gone really bad for different reasons, like whether it be early on or later on, like something has just gone wrong, which is unfortunate, but it is the way it is, so I'll have to deal with it, I suppose. But yeah, it's been good. It's been fun. I love this game very much, very, very much. So, awake His Majesty. Have you noticed a mysterious door? Huh. What does that mean? Interesting. Interesting. Have I noticed a mysterious door? No, because I've purposefully not shown it yet. Oh, don't worry. Oh, don't you worry. I'll show you. Oh, okay. Well, that's fun. At least I got to the shortcut. Like, that's better than sometimes it goes. Like, you don't always get up there. You don't always get that lucky. Like, the angle was fine, but, like, everything else. Nice. That boost right there gives you so much. Like, it's not a blue fire, obviously, but I feel like it gives you way more than every other boost in this track. Whoops. And again, that could be like a, oh, I don't know what the word is. A placebo of sorts, like, where my brain is just tricking myself into thinking, okay, yeah, no, this is definitely making me go faster. But it feels like it is way better than all the other boosts. Like, I don't know, something about it just feels better, which I appreciate. Whew. That is very fun, though. Oh! Nice. Less nice, alright. Fair enough. Yeah, TNTs have been surprisingly difficult in this, in these cups. So have the bottles, actually. They've been placed in very good places. That doesn't always happen. Sometimes the bottles are placed in spots where I am never ever gonna touch them. So respect to that, I guess. So, what is next? I reckon Dragon Mines is going to be one of them. I guess Engine Labs as well? I guess those are the two? Yeah, I think it is those two. Okay, cool. So I know Hot Air Skyways is yellow. Tiny Lunar is yellow. What does that leave? Dingo Canyon and... Oh, Oxide Station. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. There is no way I'm getting around that. I don't think I've actually lost a race yet, have I? I don't think so. I mean, I've lost, like, time trials. I might have had to restart one CTR, I don't remember. But I think that was due to missing a letter. I don't think it was due to me losing the race. Oh, actually, no, there might have been one. There might have been... Oh, there was one early on. Which one was it? Was it Coco Park or something? Where I just couldn't catch back up because I had a really, really rough time getting back after being hit for the CTR. Maybe. I can't remember which track it was, but I do actually remember that now. As I say, I filmed that like 2 weeks ago. Like, I don't remember when it was. Well, I don't remember where, like, what happened or which track or whatever. It's all a blur. Nice. Oh, that's good. Getting hit? No, I'm not. Yeah. It is intense. Like, genuinely, every time, if you're going against it, like, you gotta make sure you don't get hit.
Take out the trash, girls.
Feels pretty good. One to go, and it will be Engine Labs. So, can I somehow overlap someone? Now, the thing about this is I'm going to place down weapons where I hope it will hurt them, but I also have to do it in a way that it doesn't compromise myself. Because I do need to take him out, so let's go. But I'm ready. This is an overlapping one. The thing is, by the end of this series, if I don't overlap someone by the end, I will dedicate a video to going back to an old track and doing it, getting it done. Ensuring that I do the deed that I should have done long ago. I've gotten so close multiple times, and I know it's possible. I just need to actually do it. Easier said than done, of course, but it is totally doable. That might screw me. Okay, we'll see. We will see. Okay, I was sort of hoping for that, but that's fine. Is that mine? Might have been. I've made that an absolute death trap, so I hope I'm not. I hope they're both gone by the time I get back there. We'll see, won't we? We sure will. Yeah, there. Oh, the bottle's gone, so someone hit it. That's nice. Okay. Polar's actually quite far back. I could do it. It could be done. It could be done. I need them to have a rough time, but it could be done. I'd love a shield. Damn it. Yeah, I need them to have a really rough time at the end. But I think it's doable. Nah, it's no longer doable. Okay, well, I tried. If they had it like, oh, okay, no one hit these. I'm surprised. With the bottle was to the side, I see why, but surprised no one hit that nitro. What is this? I'm surprised no one hit the nitro there. But alright, fair enough. Again, got close, just not close enough. Fair play. I tried. The thing is, you never know. Like, Polar could have got, like, an Uka or an Akaraku or something. Like, well, it would have been an Akaraku because he's a good guy. But yeah, like, that could have happened so that, you know, it guaranteed that I was never going to, you know, get it. It happens. It happens. But it's fine. I'm trying my best. I'm failing. It's alright. I do like the blue gem. It's very pretty. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. There's also the Rustland Uka, which is pretty neat. It's pretty sweet. Well, there we go. I think we're going to call it there. Next time, we're going to do the next two cups and maybe something else. So I will see you then.